Hi, this is Innovation Institute talking about how solitude is the tuning fork for the soul. Yes?
Yes.
What do you think?
I think first let- let's talk about how people avoid solitude
Uh huh.
and why is it so hard to accept solitude. So,
Yeah, it's hard to accept solitude. Why do you think that would be the case?
why do we avoid solitude? Well, I know for me, like, I've had a lot of forced solitude, not intentional solitude, but I've also had intentional solitude. But
Mm hmm.
recently I came to this place of embracing the solitude and understanding that there's a time for rest for the soul and how the soul really benefits. And it's, I think, the most important thing that I've thought lately about solitude is to embrace it when it comes to you, to embrace
Mm hmm.
solitude.
Is there a beauty in solitude? Can there be?
Yes, because it allows that time, that quiet, really allows time for me to tune into my inner world.
Mm hmm. Is it a possibility to get away from all the external distractions that have less meaning and to kind of come back into your own vibration and nurture in that?
Yes, and I think that's what it kind of means when what you said about the soul is a tuning. The solitude is a tuning
Uh huh.
for one's soul. Is that the soul, whatever anybody wants to, however you want to define that. Um, it's just that our inner world needs the downtime.
Yeah.
Our inner world really needs that quiet downtime, just to be well.
What do you want to be away from? What helps nurture solitude? What do you
For
block out? What
me,
do you get?
I just go. I stay home. My house is my solitude, but also I
Uh,
go on hikes in nature. Nature offers a
nature.
lot of
Oh yeah.
solitude.
We're in nature right now, by the way. Here's a little bit of nature. Take a look. Beautiful nature there. Hills over there. Nobody living there looking in on us. We have our own solitude.
I mean, if you look at a tree and you just kind of look at a tree, like I look at trees a lot when I hike,
Mm-hmm.
they are very much representative of solitude. They're very surrendered. They adapt
Mm-hmm.
to where exactly right where they are. They adapt, and they absolutely represent solitude to me. Trees.
How do you adapt to your solitude? Like a tree or otherwise?
I don't know if I need to adapt to solitude. I think it's more. I'm not even thinking so much about myself as I am thinking about people and how people avoid solitude.
Do you like gel in your solitude? You find that kind of a sweet spot? It may not always be there, but when you do, isn't it nice?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I sometimes think the benefits of solitude show up later. I think it's kind of what it's like spiritual, fills up the spiritual gas tank, maybe, so that you can
Yeah.
be in the world.
Maybe would you say that for people when they're in solitude to cherish it and actually call it a solitude, give it a time frame when you're not going to answer any phones, and
Mm-hmm.
not to just let it go by, but to be like, wow, I'm going to be in this time period of solitude, and I'm going to nurture it, and I'm going to make it a like your own little temple time,
Stillness.
stillness.
Yeah, people can. I if I'm not in nature, I set my environment
Mm-hmm.
to to solitude. I set it. I light candles and play music, and that is what facilitates me sinking down into solitude.
Beautiful. Well, very good. So, anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think that's good.
Solitude's beautiful.
The
And
tuning fork of the soul.
yes, it is. Signing off with Innovation Institute.